Hi viewers, today we discuss the another topic of control system, and the name of the topic is angle of departure and arrival. So we further define or sketch of the root locus by finding the angle of departure and arrival from complex pole and zeros. The root locus starts at the open loop poles and ends at the open loop zeros. So in order to sketch the root locus more accurately, we want to calculate the root locus departure angle from the complex pole and arrival angle to the complex zero. So here we taken an example. Equation is k into s plus 2 divided by s plus 3 s square plus 2s plus 2. So we solve it by two methods and finding the angle of departure and arrival angle. So here we have the first method. Let's start from the first method. So we have the gs is k into s plus 2 divided by s plus 3 into s square plus 2s plus 2. So now finding the solution of this quadratic equation. So here we get s plus 2 divided by s plus 3 into s plus 1 plus j s plus 1 into minus j. Now let's sketch it on the graph table. Sigma, this is minus sigma, this is j omega, this is minus j omega. This is plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So here we 1 0 at s is equal to minus 2, another 0 pole at s is equal to minus 3, one pole at s is equal to minus 1 plus j, and minus 1 minus j. So here if you plot it, taken this point and taken the arrow of each and every point. So here let's say this is the theta 1 and we are interested in theta 1. This is the theta 2, this is the theta 3, and this is the your theta 4. Yeah, so this is the angle of departure and we are interested in the angle of departure. So now sum up all the angles. So from there you get minus theta 1 minus theta 2 plus theta 3 minus theta 4 is equal to 180. I write the minus sign because this is the angle of poles, and the plus theta 3 because this is the angle of 0, and angle of 0 is always positive. Now we are interested in minus theta 1, so minus theta 1 will be like that, and theta 2, this is the theta 2, and here this is the theta 2, and this angle is, as you see, 90 degree, so it will be equal to minus 90 degree plus theta 3, and theta 3 is this one, so the base is 1, the perpendicular is also 1. So the tangent you taken like the tangent inverse 1 divided by 1. minus theta 4, and this is the theta 4, and the base is 2 while the perpendicular is 1. So it will be like tangent inverse 1 divided by 2 is equal to 180 degree. So it will be like minus theta 1 minus 90. From this you get plus 45, and from the other you get minus 26.56 is equal to 180. So from here find the theta 1. So theta 1 will be equal to minus 251.6, which is equal to 108.4 degree. So this is your angle of 108.4 degree, plus 108.4 degree is your angle of departure, and minus 108.4 is your angle of arrival. So this is the angle of departure of one pole and the another pole. So now let's start the another example of root locus of finding the angle of departure and angle of arrival. So the second method is little bit time consuming, and in second method we also discuss the same example, and which is the GS is K into S plus 2 divided by S plus 3 into S plus 1 plus J, S plus 1 minus J. So here we use the formula, and the formula for the angle of departure is 180 plus GS dash. So we find the GS dash and putting that in this equation. So from here you get the angle of departure. So GS dash is, we have the GS, which is the K into S plus 2 divided by S plus 3 into S plus 1 plus J into S plus 1 minus J. So now finding the value of S and putting that value in GS dash. So GS dash will be like, if we find the value of S and we get value that is minus 1 plus J. So it will be putting this value in this equation, in this like A, S plus 2 divided by S plus 3 into S plus 1 plus J. So putting the S value in this equation GS dash. So from here you find the angle. If you put the value of GS dash, so you get minus 1 plus J plus 2 divided by minus 1 plus J plus 3. From here you get minus 1 plus J minus 1 plus 1 plus J. So now simplify the equations and finding the angle. So the angle will be like, here you get 45 degree from the above, from this you get 36.5 degree, and from the other you get the 90 degree. So now further simplify it, so you get 45 minus 36.5 minus 90 degree. So now from the above you get the angle, which is minus 71.5 degree. So now putting this GS dash value in the above equation, which is this one, and finding the angle of departure. So if you put it in the above equation, so you get 71.5 degree. So from here you get 108.5 degree. So this is our angle of departure. So now we find the angle of departure, and for the angle of arrival we use the another formula, and that is similar but little bit different. That is 180 minus angle of GS double dash. So now we find the GS angle of GS double dash, and from putting that in this equation, so from there you get the angle of arrival. So the GS, we have GS which is K into S plus 2 divided by S plus 3 into S plus 1 plus J into S plus 1 minus J. So now here you putting the value of minus 1 minus J in GS double dash equation. So GS double dash equation is S plus 3 S plus 1 minus J. So from putting the value of S, so you get minus 1 minus J plus 2, and here you also get minus 1 minus J plus 3. Here you also get minus 1 minus J plus 1 minus J. So now simplify the above equation and finding the angle, so we get the angle of -45°. From the lower you get minus 26.56, however you get minus 90°. So now solve it, you get 71.56. So we have the GS double dash 71.56. Now putting the value of 71.56 in this equation, so this is the plus angle of, and this is the angle of departure. I find the angle of departure for the one pole, the above pole, which is locating at -1 plus J, and now I am interested to find the angle of departure for the second pole, which is located at -1 minus J. So the angle of departure will be 180 plus G double dash. So putting the G double dash in that equation, so you get the departure of second will be 71.56. So from here you get the value, and that is 251.56. So this is the angle of departure of another pole. Like if you, so this is here we get the angle one, which is one angle is 108.5 degree, and the another angle is, which is this one, this departure angle is 251.56. Now for angle of arrival, let's say this is the angle of, this is the 0, and the angle of arrival will be at 0, but here we have two infinite 0, so we are unable to find the angle of arrival. And let's suppose this is the 0, which is located at -2 plus 3J, and here you have the 0, which is located at -2 minus 3J. So now for angle of arrival, putting the value of S in this equation, this one, and that is -2 plus J0, and find the angle from that, as I find the angle here, I putting the value of S and find the angle from this. So similarly putting the value of S and finding the angle, so from this angle you, similarly from this you find the angle of arrival, so that angle will be your arrival angle. So this is all about the angle of departure and angle of arrival. Thanks for watching videos, and subscribe our channel for further videos. Thank you.